So when we use the word soul, what do we mean by it? What is soul? Well, it's a word we all use, don't we? We can talk about going to a party and being the life and soul of a party, or perhaps someone else being the life and soul of a party. We can talk about someone's writing has soul. We can talk about a soulless place to visit or a soulless office to work in. So perhaps it is more rational than we sometimes think. It's so easy when we use the word to think we're descending into woo-woo hippie land and something pink and fluffy. In fact, soul music, I'm certainly a great fan of soul music. It came about in the 50s as a fusion of two different kinds of music. There was gospel music, which was spirit-driven, very much religiously based, and then there was blues, which was very much to do with people having a bad time, suffering, very much the tough side of being a human being. And by fusing these two forms of music together, we created soul music. The work of great artists such as Aretha Franklin would be an example. So if we think about this fusion between something very human, very down to earth, but also something with a little bit of life in it or vibrancy in it, then I think we're getting close to a workable concept of soul that we can use in an organisation. For example, I worked for several years with Brighton Hove Albion in their move from Withdean Stadium to the wonderful New American Express Community Stadium, and they've won awards year after year, including in their first year in the Premier League, best matchday experience in the Premier League. And all of this development has been based on a performance ethos that we created with the team called Team Brighton. And the team actually stands for T for treat people well, E for exceed expectations, A for aim high, we never give up, and M for make it special. And even today, this performance ethos is unifying that club, getting people to invent and innovate new customer experiences and driving their thinking. For example, they're currently leading the way when it comes to championing women's football, football for people living with a disability. The club actually sponsored Brighton Pride last year and had a bus covered in the team branding with the chairman personally up front waving his rainbow flag from beginning to end in the procession. And Tony Bloom, the chairman of Brighton Hove Albion, is a great example of someone who leads not just intellectually, which he's very well equipped to be able to do, but also he knows at the heart and soul level how to, through his own actions, connect people with something more important and deeper than just making money. And that's really the essence of leading with soul, and something I want to explore in these videos.